Hey guys, this is Christian. Welcome back to my channel. I have a really great interview for you today. It's with the Indian actor ANIL Kapoor. Now you might have seen Anil's work here in the US. He was in the film Slumdog Millionaire and he played the game show host. He was also in Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol. And he was also in a couple episodes of the TV series 24. Anil ended up actually playing the Jack Bauer character in the TV series of 24 in India. He's done over 100 films. He's a very well-known actor, and I'm excited to share with you this never before seen interview with Anil back in 2006. So enjoy.
We've been ruled by the world for so many years, and still there is no bitterness. We still love everybody in this world. See, when I came into my senses, like I'm sure as a child, there are so many professions which come to your life, and it's the kind of career you want to take, and all like a pilot or join the army or become a businessman. The first thing, what came to my senses when I was in school and fourth, fifth standard, I just wanted to be an actor. We will be surprised. The first job was without telling my parents and without informing the school, I ran away. I was about 11 or 12 years old. I went and auditioned for a film. And it was a role of child star. And I passed the audition and I was selected for the role. And after I was selected for the role, I told my parents that I'm doing this film. That's the time. You can imagine. That's what I'm saying. From the time it came to my senses of wanting to be an actor, I think I must be about 12, 13 years old. And I had to learn the kind of instrument for that film. And at that age, when I was 11, 12, I said, no, I must do it correctly. I must do it, I must play it properly. Because, I used to see films and all that. And then I used to travel all the way, and come here and rehearse for that. Learned how to play the sitar as a child, so that I would look authentic in the film. That's what I did. So that's the kind of. I always dreamt to be an actor. I never dreamt to make money. I never dreamt to become a big star. I just became, because I did the characters, and that made me into a sellable commodity. That made me into a star. My dreams and my ambition was always to do characters, as an actor, to perform. When I was in school, obviously I participated in elocution, debate competition, a little bit of plays and all those kind of things. And then in the college I did the same thing. I did a few plays, amateur plays. And after that I did join an acting studio. There was this professor who had done his training from acting studio in New York. His name is Professor PRINDA. So he has opened his own studio here called the Acting Studio, India. And that's where I learned some acting. I always tell them it's a tough journey. And you have to have a certain kind of. Either you have it or you don't have it. And if you have it and if you don't really work on it, then obviously it will remain internally. If you have it, you have to really work on it. You have to polish it. So train yourself as an actor, you have to polish yourself. And the more you work, the more you prepare, the better you become. Sound of Music and Oliver and Mary Poppins. These are the films when we used to watch as kids. And Goodbye Mr. Chips, those kind of films. And then later on, when I became a teenager, obviously the film started getting more darker and darker. And then we went to this Martin Scorsese kind of films. And then the Francis Ford Coppola films. And then all the actors, the James Dean era, and then the Elvis Presley era, and then Randall. All those, that's the era. And from there, and the era changed from, then we all started identifying with De Niro and Pacino and all those kind of actors. look up to. At least I was, and I remember my friends also who wanted to be actors. So these are the actors whom I could really, we could, relate to and admire and appreciate and want to do, and a lot of great filmmakers who were there and making films. I remember watching all these films. And obviously among the actresses of films were Meryl Streep, Sophie's Choice, and French Lieutenants, those kind of films really inspired me. What an actress can do. And then, like the glamour stars. And when I was in college, then there was Tom Cruise. So I remember I was in New York and I saw, and Top Gun had just released. That was my first exposure to Tom Cruise in a film. I had not seen Risky Business, but that's the film I saw for the first time. I saw it the first time. And I liked the film, I loved the film. And then obviously the fashion started changing where we started wearing these kind of jackets. And then things started moving, and there were other actors like I'd seen Tom Hanks in a few films, but obviously the first time really what I started admiring him was when I saw Philadelphia. And after Philadelphia, he's never looked back. And all his films have been good after him, and so I admired his work. Usually I would recommend them to see films made by Satyajit, PANCHALI, and a few films made by Dutt, and a few films made by Raj Kapoor, films made by Sanjay, Leela, Bhansali today, and filmmakers I would ask, would recommend them, and even Mehboob film, which was nominated for the Oscar, Mother India, about old films. And so these are the filmmakers who can make an impression. I feel Americans still look at Indian films as fun, frolic, fantasy. They're not taken seriously. So we have to do few films where they can change their mindset. At the moment the mindset is they don't take it seriously. Because we have not done any film which is intellectually has touched the core. So it has to touch the core, and when it touches the core and the branding of India as a filmmaking country, if the Americans and the people over there and the media has the kind of respect which it deserves to have, or which will have in future, that's the time I feel it has to get that kind of branding. It has to be something, which affects the juices of a cinegoer or the intellect of America, or the media of America. The juices might be intellectually, or the fantasy level, or fun level. At the moment, the juices are still not reacting to whatever we're making. So it just doesn't do anything to them. So why should they react to our films? So this branding is absolutely, to suddenly look at it just as one culture, colors. That's the way they look at it. They can make if they can make money. If something is worth $100, and they get this anything which is less than that, obviously they look at India. And that's what I want. That's what is going to happen. They're going to look at. That's the way they're going to come here. Where they will know that whatever they get there for $100, you can get here for $5. So that's the difference. What they can achieve over there with $100, they can achieve here in $5. So how much money they save? $95. So that's the key. That's the key. And the sooner and the faster they understand, and anybody who comes first and does that is really, is going to make the big bucks. So big bucks. If you want to really make, if you want to control your budgets, and you can come here and shoot your films and hire the talent over here. The talent is as good or better than any nowhere in the world. The technical department especially is really becoming better and better and better. See, we actors, we have our limitation. We have a limitation because we don't look like Americans. Okay, we have then a choice of roles becomes lesser and lesser. We can do films only where where we really suit the character. So that the choice is less. But where technicians are concerned and production is concerned, I think India is the place. See, there is a lot of innocence in this industry. Obviously, we are not here. So anybody, there is a lot of innocence. There's a lot of talent. There's commitment and professionalism is, seeping in, and I can see the whole scenario changing to suit the Americans. It wasn't there even 2 years back, 3 years back. I can see it changing, and I feel, I think it's and the whole India as a well of cinema and films, outsourcing, talent, work, locations, and money, economy, and in everything is completely full. Everywhere else, you'll find the wells in other countries either dried up, where stories are concerned, where content is concerned. Everything is completely full. It's brimming. It's overflowing. So anybody can come and really come and invade it, conquer it, and we would love that to happen. We are basically great, basically being very warm and gracious, emotional people who welcome our guests to come here. We've been ruled by the world for so many years, and still there is no bitterness. We still love everybody in this world. So anybody can come, and there are more than 1 billion people. The kind of things which of cinema all over the world can come to here. I don't see they can do anywhere in the world, and it's absolutely not tapped at all. That's what I feel.